I want to bring in Jesse Weber now. He's an attorney and host of the Law and Crime Network. Jesse, of all of the testimony I have heard, this is the hardest to hear about how this little boy died and tried to save his own life. I mean, for the jury to hear this, and I know they've been taking meticulous notes, this has to be the most damning for the defense and hard for a juror or anyone else who is witness to these terrible revelations.
I 100% agree with you. I think, I've been following this case from the very beginning, and this is much worse than I could have imagined what happened to JJ and Tylee. These are jurors who really didn't know any of these details of this case beforehand. And to hear this for the first time, they're asked to look at the law and the evidence dispassionately, but they're human beings. And, we were told the early reporting was that the jurors were getting highly emotional when hearing this. I think even Lori Vallow got emotional at one point. And ultimately what this could lead to is the jurors weighing this and deciding this case based on emotion. And you could understandably see why, because what they've heard so far is a mother who seemingly knew what happened to these kids and kept disrupting and kept changing the story of what happened and misleading people. And to hear what happened to her children and how they were found on her husband's property, her co-defendant, it's really tough to get past. And the imagery of what these children's final moments were like is going to be very difficult for the jury to get past. I know me personally, it was a very tough time hearing this, just reading about it. I was getting emotional, but to hear it in real time, and this jury saw those pictures, it's just kind of hard to imagine what they might be thinking at this point.
Right, and it's my understanding that even one juror couldn't look at the pictures in court, began to cry. There are family members of JJ and Tylee in this courtroom as well. One of them is Lori Vallow's uncle, Rex Connor, and folks caught up with him outside the courtroom about what that experience was like for him. I want to play a portion of that.
It's a lifetime experience, a very positive experience being with my daughters. The way we deal with this the best we can is we process, we talk with each other. Everyone that's heard this story has been touched by it, and we all want closure. We all want comfort somehow. We all want to make sense of, like I said, this something that's so far beyond evil that you just can't comprehend it.
It's incomprehensible. Jesse, my question to you, do jurors in a situation like this, and there are lots of gruesome details that come out in trials, do they get any sort of emotional support as they try to reconcile the facts and the images that they're being shared?
Maybe not necessarily during the trial, but what we have seen is after a trial like this, they might need it. This is a trial that's been lasting for several weeks. Even if it was one day, it's kind of hard to escape those images. One of the things we never think about are these jurors are not lawyers, they're not judges, they're not people who necessarily are accustomed to true crime and autopsy photos. They're seeing these things for the very first time. These are people who are literally taken out of their lives and brought into this story that makes absolutely no sense. You heard him say evil. That's exactly what this is. And so these jurors are not going to forget what they saw in that courtroom a day from now, a week from now, a year from now, years from now. I imagine in cases like this and like we've seen, they're probably going to need some support.
Right, and this trial expected to last in duration of about 10 weeks. It's moving very quickly with no cameras in the courtroom. You can just imagine what it's like to see what we all are hearing and reading. Jesse Weber, as always, thank you. Appreciate your time. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.